And think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
That's great.
Slippery Rock Rockets, Derek Wood, assistant coaches, Joe's Groceries, head coach of the Red Hurricanes, Bill Cook, assistant coaches, Eric Montazzi, Andrew Fry, and David Crumbo. Head trainer for the Newcastle Red Hurricanes, and athletic director Randy Rayburn and Bob Nattell. Behind the plate, Henry Frenchel, bases, Dave Greer.
Welcome to NCTV45. As you can see at home plate, coaches getting some instructions and going over the ground rules. Nice day for baseball, as we're expecting like 8 days of dry weather. Lawrence County 45 weather suggesting that. And here at PJ Flaherty Field, sky's a little bit cloudy, but the sun is shining. When the wind blows, a little cool. We just saw a cement truck. The job they're doing here at Flaherty is unreal. You have to make it down. All new fencing around the outside of the field.
Center field, John Fonatero. Batting third, playing shortstop, Anthony Miller. Batting fourth, playing left field, Malik Jefferson. Batting fifth, playing second base, Don Miller. Mitchell, Kirkwood. Batting seventh, playing third base, Dominic Rakovich. Batting eighth, playing first base, Don Cage. And batting ninth, Jordan Kessler. 21, playing left field. On the mound for the Canes today, John
Rozak pitching for the Canes. Anthony Miller at short, and we'll go through the lineup as we listen to Chip give you that starting lineup. And great day for baseball, as I was saying. They haven't gotten, it doesn't seem, to the lights yet, or the internet here to broadcast the game. We will be, as time goes on, we will be looking at that. We do have the access to various tools in our NCTV45 arsenal, but not knowing what the weather's going to be like on any given moment, it's harder with high school baseball, so that being the challenge. Going over ground rules now, and most people aren't aware that Flaherty once home to the Detroit Tigers minor league, the Cleveland Indians minor league, and also the Washington Senators minor league. So there are a lot of history here, as the old bleachers removed quite some time ago, and that's why you see that gap in the fence. They've actually changed where the bullpens are, and the fence actually moved in. The fence was behind the light standards, and you can note that when we get to the outfield. Scoreboard moved in also. But a historic ballpark, and we're getting ready for the first pitch. Wind blowing straight out. Canes will be in the white.
Rockets. Batting first, playing shortstop, Gursky. Batting second, playing center field, Salvinio. Batting third, playing third base, 24, Brett Yelsick. Designated hitter, batting fourth, Dylan Gordon. Batting fifth and playing second base, Lucas Ellison. Batting sixth, playing first base, Brody Yelsick. Batting seventh, playing left field, Ryan Double. Batting eighth, playing right field, Don Sandy. And batting
guys are
catching,
just asking for more trouble.
Oh, you for the Rockets, Austin Rose.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're just sitting right in the line of fire again.
As you may have heard, they were talking about the fence, that as you look behind first base and we'll go up, there's that break in the fence right there where the light standard is, and then you see the black, but that's further back. That doesn't go all the way out, similar to where it used to be previous to this. So they've changed that over time, as the fence didn't continue out. But as you go down, the bleachers there were once up a lot higher than previous to this time. Now we're getting ready for first pitch here. You're watching NCTV45. Thanks for tuning in. We're available anytime on your time. Train that runs on your schedule, it's NCTV45. As the ball goes down, and we're ready for the first batter.
Batting first and playing shortstop.
I went in and took their clothes and everything this morning. I didn't know. His son's with her right now.
First batter up for Nick Grigorski, up for Slippery Rock. Ball goes high. Ball one. One ball, no strikes as we get underway at PJ Flaherty. Ball two. Ball goes low. 3 balls, no strikes. Just joining us, we're in the first inning, first batter. Called strike. 3 balls and a strike. 3-0 count usually take, and that's what we got. Ball 4. Runner on for Slippery Rock.
Batting second, playing center field, number 9,
Salvinio up second, Nick on first. for Slippery Rock. Outside, ball 1.
Steel. I mean, I think it's fine.
It looks soft.
Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I mean,
They've been doing okay with home runs. That's how they've been winning a lot of their games.
Ball hit sharply to right. They're waving him home as that a triple for Sal. And there he is on third base. 1-0 Slippery Rock. We're in the top of the first. That ball hit on a 1-1 count.
What's the question?
they
Landed fair.
And questioning if it was a foul ball. I couldn't get down the right field line. It didn't make any sense to try and get down there. They rolled the foul ball, so everybody will go back to their position.
Ball landed fair.
How could that
And,
change that call?
They just did.
That's ridiculous.
That changes the count for 1 ball, 1 strike to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it went from a triple
That is
to
terrible.
a strike. And they haven't changed the scoreboard yet.
I never thought it would even.
So, question on that. That far back and out of play.
Well, this guy's right down the line.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And the question is did that not count as? You won't know because that's 2 fouls in a row. First, a called strike. So your 1 ball, 2 strikes, ball hit, that goes foul. So whatever it is now, it is. As you've got 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. We're scoreless in the top of the first. That goes high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right over our camera angle there. Watching closely. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first. He leaves. And he's in safely. So a fly ball, excuse us, to the outfield should score a run here. Infield back, actually at medium depth. Fouled back again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball hit down to first. First baseman goes on to get it. Runner advances to third. So Slippery Rock with a runner in scoring position. One out. Brett Gelson up for Slippery Rock.
That kid's throwing pretty hard though, isn't he?
One ball, no strikes. Two balls. Runner on third. We're scoreless in the first.
They got some new players this year. They're going to break the record. The record right now is 105.8 miles an hour.
Three balls.
Well, they said last year there were 380 some pitches over 100 miles an hour.
Pretty impressive.
Ball strike. Three balls, one strike. We've got one out. We're in the top of the first. Slippery Rock in the gray. Newcastle in white pinstripes.
Hey, sit back now.
3-2.
Yeah, it went back a ways.
Three balls, two strikes. Ball hit the third, and that a line drive shot. Third baseman able to grab it on the fly, and the runner stays at third. Designated hitter. Short Dylan Short, I think that's what he said. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. And that goes high and outside.
Go, Bench. Let's go, Bench. Come on.
2 balls and a strike. Very close to the fan base for Slippery Rock. Ball rolls foul.
Okay, well, that's when I'll get there between that. Is she in a room now?
Still quite a drop off from the infield to the outfield. Eric Flaherty.
Yeah.
Ball goes low. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's going to retire the side. So in the bottom of the first, we're going to the bottom of the first, we're scoreless.
I'll give you an update after I see her.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our home. Okay, here we go. The Canes bought half of the first as we're scoreless. In the first inning, ball hit down the right field side with some question as to whether it was fair or foul. They came out and on an appeal, they said it was a foul ball. Very difficult to tell here at Flaherty, and especially from our camera angle. So that a challenge.
Now batting for the Canes, playing right field, number 7, Stewart.
Stewart up.
Get it.
Fouled up, and here's one out. Hit straight up.
Batting
This
second, playing center field, number 2, Dominic Bonatero.
Dominic Bonatero. This is an old minor league field. It did have the walkway from the pitcher's mound to home plate. Called strike. That has since gone away as they've redid the field. Ball hit deep into left center and caught. That was a drive as it got out a good 300 feet. And the Rockets able to shoot it down with the catch. Anthony Miller now up, number 5. 2 outs in this bottom of the first. Ball caught, and we're going to head to the second with the score. We're scoreless. You're watching NCTV45.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Okay, top of the second inning. We're scoreless. You're watching NCTV45. We chose to, under these conditions here at Flaherty, to focus on the batter. We've done the 2-camera angle many times, but you're always suspect to the weather. As happy Passover and Easter weekend to all. Ball goes low. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And as I said, you know, all of April 7th, you're suspect to weather. And we know that from the past few weeks. Ball hit. And Miller makes a sliding catch running downhill, and I think it's worth taking a look at here at Flaherty, as I don't know if you could see that, but as the fresh greener grass goes, and then it slopes down into the outfield. So that a challenge here at Flaherty. There's a windup and the pitch. That's a ball.
Every pitch, let's go. Every pitch, let's go.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. Top of the second. That a called strike. Flinched a little inside as the question is to wow, swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. Top of the second. low outside. Ball one. Ball two.
Smart, 2-0, way ahead. Start to the base runner.
Three balls, no strikes. Glad to have you along at NCTV 45. And he draws a 2-out walk.
Batting eighth, playing right field, number 25, Dom Zanny.
Dom Zanny up for Slippery Rock with a runner on first and 2 outs. Ball gets away, runner advances to second. Fouled up right behind first base, and that will do it as we head to the Newcastle, bottom of Newcastle second, and we are scoreless. You're watching NCTV 45. Malik Jefferson up in the Canes half of the second. We're scoreless. You're watching NCTV 45. Swing and a miss.
I watched the ladder up there. He put the whole bag. I think they got like, I forget how many hundreds of hitters that he gave all the relatives.
Ball goes low and outside. 1-1. It's great that the wind has died down. That foul back. One ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Malik Jeffries up for the Canes. That foul back. Miller up for the Canes. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the second. NCTV 45, your home for high school sports. Also worship services with First Presbyterian and Holy Spirit Parish. Your home for community events. NCTV 45. We've been with you a long time. It's great to have you along. Ball hit to third. Thrown over to first, and 2 down.
Sacrificed it.
Well, I went back to the car and got it.
Batting sixth, Jaden Kirkwood.
Ball hit. Short hops it. That's going to be a single for the Canes.
2 outs.
2 outs.
Strike out. Batting 7th and playing third base, number 32, Dominic Ratkovich.
Coach must not turn the games in.
Dominic Ratkovich up for the Canes.
Sometimes they play.
That ends up being a ball.
I don't think it's him. It would be usually the athletic department.
Yeah.
Or something.
Ball hit. And that looks to score as Ratkovich comes up with a double. Ball hit and diving effort by Slippery Rock in the left field area, and just not able to come up with the ball.
Playing first base, number 0, Don Cade.
Don Cade up for called strike. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul back. 0-2, 2 outs, but the Canes do have runners in scoring position. Second and third. We're in the bottom of the second here at P.J. Flaherty Field.
I ain't touching that. I didn't see it.
Into the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out, and we'll go to the third with the score knotted at 0. You're watching NCTV45.
This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine.
Nolan are up for Slippery Rock. We're in the third inning.
Today they were saying
2 balls, no strikes. Caught in foul territory. 1 down for Slippery Rock. Top of the third. If you're just joining us, you're watching NCTV45.
Now batting for the Rockers, number 3, Nick Jersey.
First batter up, Nick Gregurski. He's the top of the lineup for Slippery Rock. 1 ball, no strikes.
I think we should go for it. You know what?
Power hit to center field And that's back to the track. 340 feet line drive, right at the wall, and not enough to get out, as it just comes short. Now, down the right field line 350, straight ahead 350, and I believe it's, and not seeing it, on the first, and that's 2 outs. We'll get to that when we get to the bottom of the third, as right now we're scoreless going into the bottom of the third.
If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for breakfast. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for daily specials. Yes, appetizers, sandwiches, beverages. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104.
Phil Lorenza up for the Red Hurricane. Big Bill. 375 down the left. We were looking at that. So right field 350, center 350, 375 down left field line. And that ball hit, a couple of balls hit sharply, as that one hit in just over the shortstop's head. Lorenzo will be safe at first. So runner aboard for Newcastle with no outs in the bottom of the third. If you're just joining us, you're watching NCTV45. Great to have you along. Keelan Stewart up for the Canes. One aboard, no outs. Ball gets back to the backstop, and runner safe at second. One ball, no strikes. Pitch fouled down the right field line, out of play. One ball, one strike. Runner on second. Shows bunt. Throw down to second, and the backup being able to stop it for Slippery Rock. A little dangerous. The folks from Slippery Rock took a deep breath on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Showed bunt, and 3-1. Called strike. Full count. Ball rolls right down our line. Coach throws it back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hit the second on the first. One down.
Now batting for the Canes, number 2, Dom Fornatero.
Dom Fornatero up with one out, runner on second. We're scoreless. We're in the bottom of the third. That ball fouled. Didn't quite make the fence. Catch behind home plate.
Now batting,
It's 2 outs.
number 5, Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller, this is a clutch spot. Miller has a runner on second. And little meeting on the mound for the Rockets as they want to make sure, they might even walk them, making sure that to take the bat out of Miller's hands. Get it inside. Ball 1. High, ball 2. And they walked Miller. I had imagined that they would.
Now batting number 23, Malik Jefferson.
Malik Jefferson up. Ball hit. Goes over to first. And Slippery Rock gets out of the inning. And they do as we are scoreless going to the 4th. And we'll be right back. Programming made possible through a generous grant from Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, Wilmington Road in Newcastle. Brett Kelson batting for the Rockets. We're in the top of the 4th. Great baseball game here as Slippery Rock has threatened, the Canes have threatened, and we're still scoreless in the 4th inning. Ball hit back to the wall, and that's easily a double as right up against the wall. So call 349 as that make a little camera adjusted there. Dylan Gordon up. No outs. Runner on second. Ball back to the screen.
Nothing. job, do a job. Right side.
Runner for Slippery Rock 90 feet away.
Yeah. Well,
I think they could be sitting down.
I think actually.
A lot of great surprises coming up here on NCTV45. Ball hit sharply and on the first, 1 out, but the runner scores. So 1 down and 1-0 as runner scores for Slippery Rock.
At bat number 22, Lucas Ellis.
Oh, it was, yeah.
They'd really have to pull it.
Called strike.
Well, there's depth between them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We were way closer.
Yeah.
Fouled up, and that goes out of play.
Battle now. Shorten up, put him in play. Here we go.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 Rockets
Let him battle.
in the top of the 4th.
Keep winning the pitch.
And they're a little off on the scoreboard as supposed to be 1 out. Swing and a miss. 2 outs.
Find a way, 1-8. Find a way.
Now batting number 18, Brody Gilson.
1-0 Rockets. Top of the 4th. Brody Gilson up for Slippery Rock. That ball goes low into the 3rd. That's ball 1. They now update the scoreboard to reflect the 2 outs. You're watching NCTV 45. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, we had a single, wild pitch, stole second, and runner moves up to 3rd. Ball hit sharply to the outfield, caught, and no damage done. As we will go to the bottom of the 4th with the score. 1-0 Slippery Rock. Don Miller batting for the Canes. And that's a called ball. 1-0 Rockets. We're in the Canes half of the 4th. And ball caught. 1 down.
Now batting for the Canes, Jaden Kirkwood.
Ball hit to the 3rd baseman, and he eats it as there was no way to make a play. Runner on at 1st with, 1 out.
Now batting Dominic Rakovic.
Rakovic up. If you recall, he hit a ball deep into the outfield. That ball gets fouled back. Ball 1.
One ball, or no balls, one strike, one out. Ball goes foul. Runner takes a decent lead at first. They got the second runner, didn't get the lead runner. So you've got 2 outs. Dom Cade up for Newcastle in the bottom of the 4th. Ball goes low.
2 outs. I saw it. Third baseman.
Ball hit sharply to third and tagged out before we could get there. So we go to the 5th, and the score 1-0 Slippery Rock.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Dom Zandy up for Slippery Rock, and they hold a 1-0 lead in the top of the 5th. Bunt attempt doesn't get there. Ball out of play. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And 1 down.
Find a way, Noah, let's go.
Yep, I told you. Now batting for the Rockets, number 15, Nolan Dawes.
Let's go, dugout.
Nolan Dar up for Slippery Rock.
Keep it up, let's
Ball.
go, let's go. Keep it up, let's go.
Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That ball goes high. 2 balls and a strike. Ball fouled back and out of play. 2-2. Kane's in the pinstripes, if you just joined us. And, Slippery Rock wearing the gray. Ball hit, and that's going to be a base hit. So 1 out, 1 on for the Rockets. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, we're NCTV45. Glad to have you along.
How about just a nice, solid.
Go, Bench. Let's go, Bench.
Throw to first, doesn't get there. Runner gets back safely. 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors for Slippery Rock. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. Runner ends up being safe at first. 0-4-1 for the Canes. No runs, 4 hits, and an error. The Rockets with that bunt, and the ball stopped dead in front of the plate. Able to
Thing for tomorrow.
able to advance the runner.
For the Rockets, number 9, Sal Minio.
The new kids.
Sal Minio up. Ball goes low. One out. Runners on first and second. Ball hit into the outfield. Said the runner's safe at second. 2 outs.
Now batting number 24, Brett Gelson.
Brett Gilson, if you recall earlier in the game, Brett, a couple drives to the outfield. That's low, ball 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2-1. Ball just goes foul.
Stay back.
The number 4 batter, isn't it?
Everybody will be moving here. Ball goes outside. 2-2.
Where do they post those
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And we're going to head to the bottom of the inning as Canes will come to bat.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Now batting for the Kings, number 21, Phil Lorenzo.
Phil Lorenza batting for the Canes. They trail 1-0. They ruled the fly ball to center field as an error. Pop up to the second baseman and 1 down. They ruled it as an error, keeping the hit off the board for Slippery Rock. Actually, I kind of disagree with that.
Now batting number 7, Keelan Stewart.
1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Slippery Rock. And no runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors.
Yes.
What called the hit in as an error into the outfield? As the ground is still very, very soft. And I don't know if you're picking that up on the camera, but right at home plate and all over from the amount of rain. That ball goes low, ball 1. Ball hit to center field and caught, and 1 down. Check that, 2 down.
12:30 the whole meet starts.
No.
Now batting Dom Fornatero.
Dom Fornatero, as we are in the bottom of the 5th, 2 down, nobody on Canes. That ball sails high. Called strike. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's strike 3. So as we go to, which will be the top of the 6th, Canes still trail.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Dylan Gordon batting for the Rockets. 1-0, Rockets enjoying that 1-run lead as we are in the top of the 6th.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they have rest too or just pitches.
Ball hit deep to the outfield, up against the wall. That's a stand-up double. And let's show you. Ball hit right there. You see the light standard to in left field. That going out 349. When I tell you there's been some deep balls hit, been truly awesome. That a double. As center fielder and left fielder go over to secure it. Ball goes low. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position.
I don't think there's any bow, hardly any bow.
Back on the line drive, right?
It's well sure how they can keep it 350.
Ball gets away from him, and runner advances to third. And that's no outs, 2 balls a strike.
Dead center used to be like 404 or 414. put 380 in the power alleys, 384 some power alleys, 360 down.
Go, twos.
It's a big field. Middle Forbes Field. And then not only was it a half a mile to center field, the walls were 10 feet high.
Ball popped up in the right field. Runner will tag. Didn't happen. That was a heck of a throw into the home plate area. We were looking to see if they sent him. They didn't. One out, guy on third. And just didn't get it down the line.
I went to a game with my brother one time down there. Clemente had 11 foul balls. And 2 of them put out of the stadium. And that was a hard game.
Now batting, Dylan Gordon.
Dylan Gordon up for the Rockets.
Just 1 out.
1 out. Ball goes low.
That might be one we want, though.
Why would you take my shoe off? You gotta go.
Ball blasted. And I do mean blasted, as that's a home run. And that gets over the light standard. Dylan Gordon with the hit. And 2 runs scored. Dylan Brody, excuse me. 3-0 as
We needed that.
ball traveling good 360 feet. 3-0. Slippery Rock with the lead. Ball hit into shallow field. That's a tough play to make, and I wasn't going to kill you on that and kind of show you right there as a downhill run. Center fielder having to come quite a distance to get it, and a drop off really huge there. No balls and a strike, 1 out. Runner on first. 3-0, Rockets with the lead.
With the Jeep today, Laura?
3 runs, 6 hits. Ball hit. That's going to roll to the wall. And that gets you second and third with 1 out. Second and third, 1 out. And going to be interesting to see if you go with a relief pitcher here. We'll take this break. Well, folks,
Now pitching for the game, number 14, Nick Rogers.
Nick Rogers on the mound of NCTV45 fame, and 3-0. Ball popped up, nothing doing. Three runs, 7 hits for the Rockets. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors. for the Canes. Runners on second and third. There's one out. That fouled back and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Field kind of in a little bit. And they're playing, in. The outfield also. They called a strike on that. Tough break on the call there.
Hit him hard, Nick.
Ball hit to Miller off the mark, and 1 run scores. For Slippery Rock. 2 outs. 2 outs. They're going to move on contact here. Well, he's back to give you an idea what's going to happen up the lines on contact here. Ball goes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
He's been on base 3 times.
That loads the bases. Everybody will be moving on contact here.
He does most of the time anyway. This one. Yeah.
There's a ball.
Oh, we can get a grand slam here.
Be alert here. You know he's going to need you.
Yeah.
He's going to hurry.
Ready, we got 2.
2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Sells high. Runner's going to score. And everybody else advances. That's 5 for the Rockets. Ball goes inside. That loads the bases again.
Now batting, Dylan Gordon.
Dylan Gordon batting for Slippery Rock. Nick Rogers on the mound for the Canes. Out of play. Just through the light stand. And over the concession stand.
Go bench!
Let's go, get him going. Hey, what do you say there, kid?
No balls, 2 strikes. He'll run on contact after it gets fouled back.
Just winning a pitch, DG. Keep winning a pitch, kid. Base runners, we got 2. Come on, Dalton, win it.
2 outs. Everybody will be moving on contact. Oh, hit. That's going to walk a run in.
That hurt.
6 for the Rockets.
Well, that's only the first one.
Bases remain loaded with 2 outs.
If he hits one more.
Oh, no, I don't.
That's it. If he hits one more, I think.
Ball hit deep. It's off the fence. Runs are going to score. There's 2.
It's 2-0.
Double.
Yeah.
Two more runs across the plate.
Oh, he's getting pulled already?
And we're going to take this break for a pitching change.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Well, runs score, 3 to be exact. Moves the score.
Number 32, Dominic Rectory.
Moves it to 9-0. 8 runs in the 6th inning. Brody, last one stung off the wall. So that goes inside for a ball.
Put that down.
Yeah.
Base hit here will score a run. They're playing back. That's ball 2. Three balls, no strikes. That's a called strike. 3-1, 2 outs, 9-0 Slippery Rock. There's a walk. Puts 2 on. Ryan double batting for the Canes, or Slippery Rock, excuse me. Rakovich on the mound for the Canes. Ball 1. Ball fouled out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caught, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. 9-0. Canes have some work to do. You're watching NCTV45. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
For the Rockets, number 2, Ryan Double. Now batting for the Canes, number 5, Anthony Miller.
Run lead, buddy. Go, Rock, going up. What do you say, Rooster? Come on, get started. Got one.
Now batting, number 23, Malik Jefferson.
Well, I'm back, and Anthony Miller with the first out, and now a walk drawn.
Now
9-0.
number 12, Don Miller.
Don Miller batted up a bat. 9-0 Canes with a deficit here. Ball goes low. Called strike. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Runner on first. Don Miller up for the Canes.
Yeah, he does throw. He does throw.
There it was right there.
Called strike 3.
Big bender where that thing broke. 2 outs. Runner on first. Ball hit the center field and caught. So we'll go to the top of the 7th. 9-0, Slippery Rock.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
Don Zanti batting for the Rockets. We're in the top of the 7th. 9-0. Team Trail. That goes high. Ball 1.
He's done nice. Nice work.
One ball, one strike.
She's getting ready for the. But no, she's on the away game. She's made this 4 years ago. Don't go to away games.
Ball drops in, and that's a single as he slides into second. Didn't want to give you a whiplash. It looked like it was going to be caught, and then all of a sudden just dropped in there. So with no outs, runner on second.
You're going to be out there next year. You're going in next year.
Ball hit right down the line. Run scores, and that's a double. That's 10 for the Rockets. No outs. Watch to see if there's a steal. No ball. One strike.
3 balls and a strike. 10.
Now there is. Now there is. Yes, they do something. They got 2 more.
Folks, this is on tape delay.
Little fun with the folks when Slippery Rock didn't change the scoreboard, and it was showed 3-1, and then they called a strike. So you got runners on first and second as run pushed across 11-0. That's 2 runs in the top of the 7th, and it's no outs. You've got second and third. 11-0 Slippery Rock. Ball goes down the left field line. That's a dozen.
Right. Go, Travis. Go, Bug out.
Runners at the corners.
Now batting Travis Gray.
Swing and a miss.
You're on it. And still, you're on it. Go, Travis.
12-0 Slippery Rock. Ball gets away. We're due to the time of the game, which now is just coming up on 2 hours. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Move up in that box. Move up in that box. Let it travel. Get on it. Let's go.
Why did you just
Come on, Trav.
who's up? I didn't even
Ball back to the screen.
Out there for you. Here we go. Shorten up here, 3-0. Shorten up here, 3-0.
12-0.
Cut. So what? So what? That one.
1 out.
Go. Get on top. Get on top.
Now batting Lucas Ellis.
Ball fouled back. Second and third.
Go dugout till he comes set. Till he comes set. See the middle 2-2 challenge. Here we go. Come on, dude. Good eye. Good eye. Compete. Every pitch. Make it hard. Here we go.
Maybe you see Abby. She working today?
I talked to her, she's gonna go see one guy.
12-0. That's 2 down.
What room did you say she's in? What room did you say she's in?
5402.
That's what I thought.
We're in the top of the seventh. Bryce Covert batting for Slippery Rock. 12 runs, 12 hits for the Rockets. No runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for Newcastle.
At 9 this morning, then I guess they moved her within the hour after that doctor came in.
Ball goes low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tough outing for the Red Hurricane. Close throughout 4 innings. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball hit into the out with the pop-up and the out. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 13-0 Slippery Rock. Due to broadcasting commitments, we're going to leave it here. Tough outing for the Canes. We'll hit you with the final score.